We said goodbye on a cold December night. Thought my world would never be alright. Was a healing, learning how to breathe without you here. Learning to believe our endings are beginnings in disguise. Your goodbyes lead to new sunrise. You taught me how to love without condition, even when love requires separation. The gift wasn't in forever staying here. It was in the moments that we shared. Each laugh, each tear, each deep conversation. Know the vibration of my transformation. I'm grateful for the time, not bitter for the end. You were my lover and my friend. I know we went our separate ways. The love you taught these days what remains is a heartbreak or regret. It's gratitude for the day we met. Every person comes to teach us something, man. The greatest gift was loving you. Here, the love we shared is crystal clear. The gift you left behind in me is knowing how to love and still be free. Thank you for the time we had, for the good times and the bad. You taught me how to open up my heart, even though we're now apart. They say that all good things must end, but energy transforms a dozen things to nothing. It becomes something new. The love I have for you grew into self-love, into compassion deep, into promises I never can keep. To honor what we do with care, to carry forward what we shared. I don't regret a single day, even though you couldn't stay, because you showed me I could feel that vulnerability is real. And it's beautiful, let us fight, even when it ends at night. The morning always comes around. That's the gift that I found. What remains is a heartbreak or regret. It's gratitude for the day we met. Every person comes to teach you something new. The greatest gift was loving you. Yeah. Done gone, but I'm not empty here. The love we shared is crystal clear. The gift you left behind in me is knowing how to love and still be free. Thank you for the time we had, for the good times and the bad. You taught me how to open up my heart, even though when now we're far. Maturity is making those who leave, for the space to help you breathe, for the lessons in the letting go, for helping your true self to grow. But everyone is meant to stay, but everyone shows us the way to who we're meant to become. The gift is in the sun. You're gone, but I'm not empty here. The love we shared is crystal clear. The gift you left behind in me is knowing how to love and still be free. Thank you for the time we had, for the good times and the bad. Taught me how to open up my heart, even though we're now apart. So here's to you, I'm always shared, to knowing that somebody cared. The gift of you will always stay in the love I give. Oh, if the next chapter to the new start, you'll always have a piece of my heart. Not in vain, but in gratitude for the love that we pursue. I'm not that we need love to share this. Don't feel love. Just knowing how to love and still be free. Thank you for the time we had, for the good times and the bad. You taught me how to open up my heart, even though we're now apart.
It's 3 a.m., I'm wide awake tonight, staring at the ceiling, replaying every slight mistake I made today. Every every awkward word, every stupid thing I said that I wish nobody heard. But they did, they heard it all, they remember. Now it's 3 a.m. in late December, or whatever month it is, doesn't really matter when you're lying here with brain chatter on full volume, on repeat, on blast, reviewing every moment from a recent past. At 3 a.m. my brain won't let it go away.
3 a.m. ceiling thoughts won't let me rest, replaying all my failures, second guessed every word, every action from today. AM ceiling thoughts won't go away, no matter how I try to shut them down. 3 a.m. ceiling thoughts I drown on in anxiety and regret and shame complete. 3 a.m. ceiling thoughts on repeat, showing me my mistakes in HD clear.
Try counting sheep, try meditation too, but 3 a.m. ceiling thoughts just grew louder, stronger, more insistent. In my mind at 3 a.m. I can't seem to find the off switch for this mental playback mode. This 3 a.m. episode of self-loathing, showing every failure, every flaw, every mistake. At 3 a.m. I'm wide awake, against my will, against my need for rest. Maybe I should get up, do something else, but 3 a.m. finds me by myself with nothing but my thoughts and ceiling stares. At 3 a.m. nobody cares that I'm suffering here in the dark alone. At 3 a.m. this has grown into full anxiety in a spiral mode.
1 a.m. ceiling thoughts won't let me rest, replaying all my failures, second guessed every word, every action from today. AM ceiling thoughts won't go away, no matter how I try to shut them down. 3 a.m. ceiling thoughts I drown, anxiety and regret and shame complete. 3 a.m. ceiling thoughts on repeat, showing me my mistakes in HD clear.
Sun's coming up, never gotta sleep. 3 a.m. ceiling thoughts run deep in the morning and into another tired day.
3 a.m. ceiling thoughts, they stay with me even as the darkness fades to light. Tomorrow night maybe I'll sleep instead. Saturday afternoon, I'm here alone. Put my phone on silent in my zone. Book open, coffee steaming hot. The solo time hits the spot. Used to think I needed friends around, but I finally found that being alone is not the same as being lonely. Changed the game when I learned to enjoy my own company. Oh boy, yeah. Did life get better, clearer, bright? Now solo afternoons feel right. In this cafe, just me and my thoughts, untying mental knots that only solitude can reach. This is what cafes teach about being comfortable alone. This cafe's like my second home. No shame in solo cafe time. This afternoon is mine, learning that I'm enough even when the world gets rough. Sitting here alone but not lonely. This time is for me only. Coffee and a book, that's all I need. From everyone else I'm free to just enjoy my own company. This is what it means to be complete within myself, not needing more. That's what solo cafe time is for. I'm okay here on my own. In this cafe I'm home. Watch the couples, watch the groups, but I'm content in my solo loop of reading, sipping, thinking deep. This is mine to keep, this peace I found in being solo. Going with my own flow, no compromise, no need to share. Just me and the cafe air, filled with coffee and with calm. This solo time is like a bomb on the wounds of constant social need. I've been free from thinking I need someone near to validate that I'm here. I exist completely on my own, and that's the greatest thing I've known. To everyone who personal sanctuary space. There's no shame, just grace in enjoying your own time. Solo living is sublime. Sitting here alone but not lonely. This time is for me only. Coffee and a book, that's all I need. From everyone else I'm free to just enjoy my own company. This is what it means to be complete within myself, not needing more. That's what solo cafe time is for. I'm okay here on my own in this cafe, I'm home. Yeah. So here's to solo afternoons, to cafe chairs and quiet rooms, yeah, where being alone is not a curse, but something better, even worse than loneliness is freedom pure. Of this I'm sure. Solo cafe time is gold, the best story that I've told. Raindrops racing down the pane. I'm inside, safe from the rain. Latte art swirling in my cup. This is how I fill myself up with comfort, warmth, and quiet time. Rain and coffee, so sublime. The world outside is gray and wet, but I've got no regrets. Sitting here alone, but not lonely. This moment's for me only. Steam rising like my spirits do. Rain and latte, perfect view. Nobody rushing, nobody loud. Just me beneath this rainy cloud, finding solace in the small. Rain and coffee, that's my all. When the rain falls, I slow down, find my peace in this small town of a cafe chair and window seat. Rain and latte, bittersweet. Rainy day latte in my hand. This is where I understand that peace is found in simple things. The comfort that this moment brings. Rain outside, warmth inside. In this cafe I confide that I'm exactly where I need to be. Rain and latte, setting me free. Barista knows my usual order. Creates art without a border. In the foam my heart appears, washing away my fears. The rain keeps falling steady now, learning somehow to appreciate the slower days. The rain-soaked coffee haze, afternoons that stretch forever. These moments I will treasure. When life gets hard and moves too fast, I'll remember how this moment lasts in my memory like a photograph. Rain and coffee, simple math. Happiness plus gratitude equals peaceful solitude. Let it pour, let it rain. I got coffee to sustain my soul that needs this gentle pause. Rain gives me the cause to stop and breathe and simply be. Rain and latte set me free. Rainy day latte in my hand. This is where I understand that peace is found in simple things. The comfort that this moment brings. Rain outside, warmth inside. In this cafe I confide that I'm exactly where I need to be. Rain and latte, setting me free. So here's to rainy afternoons, to coffee cups and quiet rooms, where rain and latte make me whole, healing to my weathered soul. Yeah. Temperatures dropping below 0 degrees, but I'm wrapped up in comfort and ease. Thick sweater hugging me tight. candles casting a gentle light. Hot tea steaming in my favorite cup. Blankets pile all cozied up. The contrast makes me grateful more for the warmth when it's cold outdoors. Simple pleasures, simple joys, away from all the world's noise. This is where I belong, in this sanctuary I've made. Contrast teaches us to appreciate the warmth, the light, the peaceful state. Cold outside makes inside glow. This is what I need to know. Outside is freezing, inside is warm. Safe and sheltered from the storm. Grateful for these simple things, the comfort that the season brings. Soft lighting, fuzzy socks, peaceful ticking of the clocks. This is wealth beyond compare. Winter warmth and gentle care. Watching frost form on the window pane while I'm protected from the winter's pain. Not taken for granted anymore. The privilege of a heated floor, warm walls and a sturdy roof. These simple things are living proof that luxury is relative terms. It's about shelter when winter burns. Knit sweater like a hug, sitting on a cozy rug. Book in hand and mind at ease. Moments simple as these. Privilege is a warm place to stay when winter takes the warmth away. Not everyone has this tonight, so I hold this blessing tight. Outside is freezing, inside is warm. Safe and sheltered from the storm. Grateful for these simple things, the comfort that this season brings. Soft light and fuzzy socks, peaceful ticking of the clocks. This is wealth beyond compare. Winter warmth and gentle care. So I'll appreciate this space, this warm and gentle place. Grateful for the small and true, warm room with a peaceful view.
Sitting by the glass with steam rising slow, watching tiny flakes put on their show. Each one different, each one takes its time. Falling to the earth in perfect rhyme. No agenda, no place I gotta be. Just me and winter symphony. The world moves fast, but right now I'm still finding power in the windowsill. Meditation in the falling white. Everything just feels so right. Phones on silent, world is on pause. This is living without any cause, but to exist, to breathe, to see the beauty and simplicity. Mug between my palms, warm spreads through. This is what I needed to get through. In the stillness I find clarity. In the snow I find sincerity. Moments like this heal the soul, make the broken pieces whole. Snow outside, warmth inside. In this moment I confide that peace is found in being still. Watching snowflakes from my windowsill. Time stands frozen just like me, lost in winter's poetry. This quiet afternoon's a gift, watching snowflakes gently drift. Afternoon light filtering through the gray, painting shadows in a gentle way. Every flake a miracle in motion. I'm baptized in this winter's potion of calm, of rest, of letting go of everything but falling snow. Used to think I had to always move. Now I'm finding my own groove. In the pauses, in the breaks, in the time that stillness takes to restore my weary mind. Leave the rushing world behind. The snow don't hurry, why should I? Learning lessons from the sky. That beauty comes to those who wait, who sit and contemplate the simple magic all around. In silence I am found. In the stillness I find clarity. In the snow I find sincerity. Moments like this heal the soul, make the broken pieces whole. Snow outside, warmth inside. In this moment I confide that peace is found in being still. Watching snowflakes from my windowsill. Time stands frozen just like me, lost in winter's poetry.
quiet afternoon's a gift, watching snowflakes gently drift. Let the world keep spinning fast, I'm gonna make this moment last. No destination, no arrival, just this quiet survival of the soul that needs to rest. In the stillness I'm blessed. Snow keeps falling, I keep watching. This is my form of catching breath. Peace and sanity in winter's gentle vanity. Snow outside, warmth inside. In this moment I confide that peace is found in being still. Watching snowflakes from my windowsill. Time stands frozen just like me, lost in winter's poetry. This quiet afternoon's a gift, watching snowflakes gently drift. So I'll sit here as the day turns gray. Let the snowflakes lead the way to a place of inner peace, where all the noise can cease. Just me, the snow this afternoon, nature's perfect gentle tune. In this window I have found the most sacred, holy ground. Early morning, barely light, but I'm here, it feels so right to be awake when world's asleep. This quiet time is mine to keep. One barista, one other soul. In this cafe we are whole. In the silence, in the peace, beautiful release from the noise that day will bring. For now I'm listening to the coffee machine's gentle hum before the morning rush will come. This is sacred, holy time. This early morning's mine to think and plan and simply be. Dawn Cafe sets me free. In the quiet before the day I find my center, find my way. Dawn Cafe is my church. This is where I search for meaning, peace and clarity. Dawn Cafe therapy. 5 a.m. cafe glow, moving peaceful, moving slow before the world wakes up and runs. I'm here before the sun fully rises in the sky. This is when I fly, highest in my spirit, free. Dawn Cafe's the key to starting right, to finding peace. This quiet won't cease to amaze me every time. Early morning is sublime. Some people think I'm crazy waking early, but I'm taking back my morning, my fresh start. Dawn Cafe has my heart. Before emails, before calls, before the daily duty falls on my shoulders, I am here, mind completely clear, planning out my day with care. In the early morning air of this cafe, nearly empty. This time gives me plenty space to breathe and be and think. Before I'm on the brink of chaos, I establish peace. Dawn gives me release. To the early risers who know that dawn has a special glow in coffee shops before the crowds, when silence is loud with possibility and hope. This is how we cope with busy lives. We steal the morning, give ourselves fair warning of the day before it starts. Dawn Cafe fills our hearts. 5 a.m. cafe glow, moving peaceful, moving slow before the world wakes up and runs. I'm here before the sun fully rises in the sky. This is when I fly, highest in my spirit, free. Dawn Cafe's the key to starting right, to finding peace. This quiet won't cease to amaze me every time. Early morning is sublime. So I'll keep waking before dawn, keep this ritual going on of cafe visits in the dark. This is how I start my day, with intention, peace and light. Dawn Cafe feels so right for my soul that needs this time.
Early morning is divine.
This is where we used to meet. Our spot, a corner seat. Every Friday afternoon. Now I'm here, but you're not too soon. These memories come flooding back. Walking down this memory track of laughter, tears, and coffee shared when we both still cared about each other, about us, before life made such a fuss. Separated us by miles and time, but this cafe's still mine. To visit when I'm feeling low, when I need to know that what we had was real and true. This cafe proves we were, me and you, in this booth, against this wall, I can still recall. Places hold the love we made. In this cafe, memories stay. Every table, every chair reminds me you were there. This cafe holds our yesterday. In every corner where we'd stay, talking hours, drinking slow. This is where I go to remember how we were before life became a blur of distance and of separate ways. This cafe holds those days, precious in my memory. This cafe lets me see that what we had was beautiful. Even though we're gone, it's still wonderful. Same barista, same menu, but it's different without you. Sitting across from me here, been almost a year since we last shared this space, but I can still see your face when I close my eyes and breathe. This cafe makes me believe in the beauty of what was, even though because it ended doesn't mean it wasn't real. This cafe helps me heal by honoring the past. Nothing beautiful can last forever, but it stays in the cafe where we spend our days, building something that would end. My lover and my friend. To everyone with their spot, where memories are caught in the walls and in the air. Going back shows you care about honoring what was true, even when you're through with that chapter of your life. Through the joy and through the cafe holds our yesterday. In every corner where we stay, talking hours, drinking slow. This is where I go to remember how we were before life became a blur of distance and of separate ways. This cafe holds those days, precious in my memory. This cafe lets me see that what we had was beautiful. Even though we're gone, it's still wonderful. So I'll keep coming back sometime to this cafe full of old time, where memories live in every sea, where our past and present meet. This cafe is a time machine to what we were, what we've been. Grateful for this sacred place where I can see your face, and memories that never fade. In this cafe where love was made.
Pumpkin spice means autumn's here. Peppermint says winter's near. Strawberry means summer came. Spring's got floral in its name. Just like menus change with seasons, life has its own reasons for shifting, moving, rearranging. Everything is always changing. Nothing stays the same for long. Like a seasonal drink song that plays different every time. Year rotation, perfect rhyme. I used to fight against the flow. Now I let the changes show me new flavors, new experiences. Life's beautiful variances. Like coffee menus, I evolve. Problems that I solve. Change of seasons, pass on by under the same sky. Embrace the change like autumn comes. Different flavors, different sums of experiences make me whole. Seasonal changes feed my soul. Like the menu I transform. Different seasons, different forms of myself, and that's okay. Change is how we grow each day. Spring into summer, fall to winter, bittersweet and in the center is the truth that nothing's permanent. Every season's different but beautiful in its own way. Like coffee drinks, I change each day, and that's the beauty of it all. Rise and change and standing tall. Used to order the same thing every season, every spring. Summer, autumn, winter time, same old drink, same old rhyme. But then I learned to try what's new, seasonal drinks. Changed my view on life and possibility. Now I see that variety is the spice that makes life sweet. Every change is an opportunity to meet new versions of myself inside, going along for the ride of transformation, growth and change. Life's beautiful and strange when you embrace the seasonal shift. Every change becomes a gift, like limited edition drinks that make you stop and think about impermanence and time. About how life's designed to cruise, constant evolution, seasonal revolution. To everyone resistant change, afraid of the unknown range of what might come, what might not. Take a lesson from the coffee shop that celebrates each season's turn. There's so much we can learn from menus that refresh and change. Life's meant to rearrange, like the menu I transform. Different seasons, different forms of myself, and that's okay. Change is how we grow each day. Spring into summer, fall to winter, bittersweet and in the center is the truth that nothing's permanent. Every season's different but beautiful in its own way. Like coffee drinks, I change each day, and that's the beauty of it all. Rise and change is standing tall. Rise and change is standing tall. Rise and change is standing tall. So bring the seasonal drinks on. Let the old ones be gone. Make room for what is new. That's what seasons teach us to do. Embrace the change, enjoy the flow. Let the seasons help us grow. Like coffee menus, life's designed to leave the old behind and welcome what comes next with grace. Every season has its place.
Walked into that cafe like 1,000 times before, but something in the air felt different than before. You were sitting by the window, lost inside a book. One accidental glance, that's all it took. Spilled my coffee, you smiled, we laughed it off. The small connection hit me, caught me off guard. Strangers in the moment, turning into more. Life's greatest gifts walk right through the door. Never planned it, never saw it coming my way, but the universe aligned on that ordinary day. From small talk to deep thoughts, hours disappeared. That chance encounter became the turning point right here. Who knew that walking in at 3 p.m. would change my whole trajectory back then? Random moments hold the greatest weight. Sometimes you find your gift by fate. We were strangers yesterday, family today. Life works in mysterious ways. One conversation changed it all. The best gifts come when you don't call. Serendipity, sweet embrace, finding home in a random place. This is the gift I never knew I needed. From that moment my heart got completed. My heart got completed. They say timing is everything in life. That Tuesday proved it, cut through like a knife. Could have been 5 minutes earlier or late, but perfect timing opened up that gate. Now when I think about the roads I walked, the paths I took, the people that I crossed, it all led me to that single chair, to find you sitting waiting there. We talk about the odds, calculate the chance, but magic doesn't need a circumstance. Sometimes the universe just knows the plan, puts the right soul in the right hand. From strangers to the closest that I got, that random meeting in the lot. Who knew that walking in at 3 p.m. would change my whole trajectory back then? Random moments hold the greatest weight. Sometimes you find your gift by fate. We were strangers yesterday, family today. Life works in mysterious ways. One conversation changed it all. The best gifts come when you don't call. Serendipity, sweet embrace, finding home in a random place. This is the gift I never knew I needed. From that moment my heart got completed. Oh, every step I took before that day led me down that cafe's way. Every choice, every turn, every road brought me to where love would grow. Don't overlook the small moments in time. The greatest gifts arrive without a sign. We were strangers yesterday, family today. Life works in mysterious ways. One conversation changed it all. The best gifts come when you don't call. Serendipity, sweet embrace, finding home in a random place. This is the gift I never knew I needed. From that moment my heart got completed. So here's the chance to fade to the unknown. The coffee shops where seeds are sown. Yeah. The gift was you, unexpected, true. Best thing I never knew I'd find was you.
Caught up in the hustle, racing against time, forgetting what it means to unwind. Then the afternoon light breaks through my window pane, gentle reminder in the mundane. Dust particles dancing in the golden ray. Nature's way of saying it's okay to stop the motion, feel the warmth on skin, to find the peace that lives within. Calendar full of meetings, deadline stress, but this moment asks for nothing less than my presence, my attention, my now. This simple gift shows me how to live inside the present tense. When the sunlight breaks my defense, small moments hold the greatest peace. In the pause we find release. 3 o'clock becomes a sacred space where the light embraces my face. 3 p.m. sunlight through my window, telling me to take it slow. Small gifts in the ordinary day, washing all my stress away. Oh, peace found in the little things, the comfort that the moment brings. This is the gift I overlooked before, simple beauty at my door. Used to think that rest was wasting time, productivity was the only climb, but burnout taught me different truth, that restoration is the proof of wisdom, of balance, of self-love. This gentle light from above reminds me that I'm human still, that pause is powerful, being still. The gift of afternoon serenity, breaking through my anxiety, warmth that asks for nothing in return, just receive and let it burn away the tension that I hold so tight. In the medicine of light, these moments cost nothing but attention, but they're worth more than I can mention. Small moments hold the greatest peace. In the pause we find relief. 3 p.m. sunlight through my window, telling me to take it slow. Small gifts in the ordinary day, washing all my stress away. Oh, peace found in the little things, the comfort that the moment brings. This is the gift I overlooked before, simple beauty at my door. We chase the big moments, the grand events, but magic lives in the present tense. In afternoon light in quiet rooms, where simple joy finds space to bloom. Don't miss the gift of now while chasing them. Peace is waiting at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. sunlight through my window, telling me to take it slow. Small gifts in the ordinary day, washing all my stress away. Peace found in the little things, the comfort that the moment brings. This is the gift I overlooked before, simple beauty at my door. So I sit here in the golden glow, learning what I need to know, that the greatest gifts are often small. 3 p.m. sunlight, that's all, just light, just warmth, just being here. The gift of presence, crystal clear.
Made it through the day with a smile on my face. Now I'm standing in this private space where nobody can see, nobody can hear the tears I've been holding back all year. or at least all day, all week, all month. Taking the brunt of everything at once. In this shower where the water hides my crying, where I can stop trying, stop denying that I'm struggling, that I'm barely holding on. Breaking down in the shower, nobody here to judge me, to tell me to be strong. Breaking down in the shower tonight, finally letting go, it's alright to fall apart when nobody's watching me. Breaking down in the shower, I'm free to feel everything I suppressed all day. Breaking down in the shower this way is how I survive, how I release the pain. Breaking down in the shower, rain on my skin while I cry out the stress. People think I'm resilient, think I'm tough, but they don't see when I've had enough of holding it together, of being the strong one. The shower is where I come undone, where I let the day's weight crush me. Finally, in this shower, I'm just me, broken and tired and overwhelmed and scared, but I will be, 'cause that's what I do. Somehow I'll pull myself together again. Maybe this is healthy, this release. Maybe breaking down brings me peace, enough to face tomorrow's demands. Maybe crying in the shower helps me stand back up and keep going, keep fighting. Maybe this breaking down is righting my balance, my sanity, my health. Breaking down in the shower tonight, finally letting go, it's alright to fall apart when nobody's watching me. Breaking down in the shower, I'm free to feel everything I suppressed all day. Breaking down in the shower this way is how I survive, how I release the pain. Breaking down in the shower, rain on my skin while I cry out the stress. Water's turning cold, time to step out soon. Breaking down in the shower, this cocoon of privacy and honesty will end tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow, it'll be alright, because I have this space to fall apart. Breaking down in the shower, my fresh start. Picking out a meal from these plastic rolls. Another late night, everybody knows that I'm here again. Same routine each week, grabbing dinner after work. Feeling weak from exhaustion from the grind, from the day. But this convenience store meal is my way of telling myself I did okay today, that I deserve to eat, deserve to stay fed and functioning even when I'm tired. This convenience store meal is enough. Convenience store meal in me tonight. You do good today, it's alright to eat the simple food alone at home. Convenience store meal, I'm not alone, I'm with myself, that's company enough. Convenience store meal, this stuff might not be gourmet, but it's sustaining. Convenience store meal, I'm maintaining my energy, my strength to function. Opening the container, steam rising up. This convenience store meal, filling my cup, on my bowl, on my stomach, on my knee. For comfort after today's greed, for my time, for my energy, for my soul. This convenience store meal makes me whole. This convenience store meal is my friend at the end of days that never seem to end until they do, until I'm here alone. Maybe I should meal prep, should cook, but right now I can't. By the book of self-care that says you should do better. This convenience store meal is my letter to myself, saying it's okay to survive, not thrive, just survive and arrive at tomorrow having eaten something tonight. This convenience store meal is right. Convenience store meal and me tonight. You did good today, it's alright to eat the simple food alone at home. Convenience store meal, I'm not alone, I'm with myself, that's company enough. Convenience store meal, this stuff might not be gourmet, but it's sustaining. Convenience store
energy, my strength to function. Finished eating, throwing away the convenience store meal. No complainer. Here, just gratitude for easy sustenance. Convenience store meal. My reliance on convenience isn't weakness, it's survival. Convenience store meal. I survive again.
Yeah, yeah, it wanna bend. Yeah. We used to sit in class and draw our futures out on notebook margins, talking about how we'd change the world, how we'd make it big. Dreams so grand, we were ready to dig into life and make it everything we said. But reality hit different than what was in our head. You wanted to be famous, I wanted to be rich. He wanted to save the world, he had his niche. Artistic vision he was sure would succeed. Now we're all just working jobs we need to pay the rent, to get by day to day. Our grand dreams from back then seem far away from where we actually ended up in life. But maybe that's okay, maybe that's not strife, but just growing up, adjusting expectations real to match what life had in store for us to feel. Yeah.
Dreams we shared back then in our youth, now reality showing us the truth that life doesn't always go as planned. But we're still here, still making our stand. Dreams we shared back then may have changed, but the friendship remains not as strange from who we were, just evolved and grown. Dreams we shared back then, seeds we've sown, are growing differently than we thought they would. But maybe difference just as good.
Yeah, ran into you yesterday. We talked about old times, about the dreams we had and all the rhymes we used to write about our future selves so bright. We laughed about how naive we were, how our sight was limited by youth and inexperience then, but also kind of beautiful. Our belief that when we graduated we conquer everything in our way. Reality's more complicated than we say. Back then when life seemed simple, seemed so clear. Now it's messy and confusing year after year. But talking with you made me realize that even though our dreams have changed in size and shape and feasibility over time, we're still here, still climbing, still in our prime, just different primes than we imagined way back when. Maybe that's okay, maybe that's the lesson. Those dreams we shared sitting in the back of class were beautiful, even though they didn't pass into reality exactly as we drew. They shaped who we became, me and you. Yeah. And even though we didn't achieve everything we said we would, I believe those dreams still matter, still hold worth, even if they didn't come to earth the way we planned them in our youth. Those shared dreams were our truth back then, and that's enough for me to value them for what they used to be.
Dreams we shared back then in our youth, now reality showing us the truth that life doesn't always go as planned. But we're still here, still making our stand. Dreams we shared back then may have changed, but the friendship remains not as strange from who we were, just evolved and grown. Dreams we shared back then, seeds we've sown, are growing differently than we thought they would. But maybe difference just as good.
Yeah. So here's to dreams we shared when we were young, to songs about the future that we sung in classrooms, on lunch breaks, late at night. Those dreams may not have turned out right, but they were ours, they were real back then. And sharing dreams with friends again and again is what made you so special, so alive. Dreams we shared back then helped us survive into adulthood, into who we are today. Yeah, those shared dreams paved the way.
Remember when we carried pages everywhere, analog days we'd share, phone numbers on scraps of paper, memorize. Analog days, no surprise when calls got missed, no constant connection. Analog days, the affection felt strong because we had to wait. Analog days, every day required actual planning, actual effort made. Analog days, we parade to payphones when pages beeped our code. Analog days, on this road of communication, anticipation built. Analog days, no guilt about not responding instantly to text. Yeah. Analog days, waiting by the phone. Analog days, we were shown the value of patience, of anticipation. Analog days, conversation felt more precious, more intentional than analog days. Back when we couldn't Google everything we didn't know. Analog days, moving slow through information, through connection, real. Meeting up required commitment to the time. Analog days, this paradigm of I'll meet you at 6 meant you'll be there. Analog days, nowhere. You had text, no checking location shares. Analog days, nobody cares if you were online, if you seen the message. Analog days, no passage of red receipts making us anxious now. Analog days, somehow felt less stressful, less demanding of our time. Analog days, in our prime of genuine connection, face to face. Kids today will never understand the thrill of finding a payphone with change in hand, calling that person you've been thinking of. Those analog days, the love felt more intense because it took more effort. Those analog days, we were better at being present, at living in the now. Analog days, waiting by the phone. Analog days, we were shown the value of patience, of anticipation. Analog days, conversation felt more precious, more intentional than analog days. Back when we couldn't Google everything we didn't know. Analog days, moving slow through information, through connection, real. Sometimes I miss the simplicity of analog days, the beauty of not being constantly connected, accessible. And log days more flexible in ways that matter, less in ways that didn't. Analog days, we've written them off as primitive, but they were pure. Analog days for sure had magic that we've lost in digital age. Yeah. Analog days. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah. Friday night, everyone's going out, but I'm staying in, no doubt. Used to think that being alone meant lonely, but now I know that's for the phony. It's quiet spaces where I breathe, where I finally believe in my own voice, in my own mind. Peace is what I find, walking solo through the midnight streets. My own rhythm, my own beats. No distractions, no one else's needs. Just me and where this solitude leads. Discovered parts of me I didn't know. In the silence I could grow. The gift was in the quiet time when I learned that I'm just fine. Loneliness and solitude, they're not the same. One brings pain, one brings flame. To the soul that needs to know that alone's where we can grow, yeah, yeah. Found peace in my own company. Solitude set me free. The gift of time spent with myself, better than any wealth. Learning who I am inside when there's nowhere left to hide. This is the gift of being alone, finally feeling home. Yeah, early morning, just me and coffee steam, living in my own dream. No pressure to perform or pretend. Just me, myself, my best friend. Reading books until the sun comes up, filling my own cup with thoughts and ideas purely mine. This is where I shine. Society says you need someone to complete you, but that's the lie that will defeat you. Completeness comes from deep within. That's where true life begins. The gift of solitude is self-discovery. In the quiet I'm free to explore my inner landscape wide. No need to run and hide. Loneliness and solitude, they're not the same. One brings pain, one brings flame. To the soul that needs to know that alone's where we can grow, yeah, yeah. Found peace in my own company. Solitude set me free. The gift of time spent with myself, better than any wealth. Learning who I am inside when there's nowhere left to hide. This is the gift quiet night? Who fills the silence with noise and light? Try sitting with yourself, just be. The gift of you is all you need. The world is loud, but your soul whispers low. In solitude you'll finally know. Found peace in my own company. Solitude set me free. The gift of time spent with myself, better than any wealth. Learning who I am inside when there's nowhere left to hide. This is the gift of being alone, finally feeling home. So here's the quiet Friday nights, the solo walks and inner lights. The gift was learning to enjoy my own presence, my own joy. Alone but never lonely now. Solitude taught me how. Yeah.
5 p.m. I'm walking out the door. Body tired, soul is sore from the meetings and the stress. But I know what's best. Stop at the cafe on my way. My regular, they know what I'll say. Grande latte extra hot. This familiar coffee spot knows my order, knows my name. Every evening it's the same routine that brings me peace. Sweet release from the pressure of the day. Coffee takes the edge away. Familiar cup in my hand. Help me understand that tomorrow's another chance. This takeout cup's my daily dance. Home, comfort in the usual order. Like crossing a border from work life into my own. This coffee walks me home. Takeout cup in my tired hands. Finally I understand why routine can be so sweet. Finding comfort in repeat. Same cafe, same drink, same time. This ritual is mine. Washing away the workday blues. Comfort in the brews that I choose every single day. This coffee leads the way. Yeah. Back to myself, back to peace. This is my release. They got my order memorized, no need to be surprised. When I walk in they already know this is my evening flow. Ritual of self-care, showing myself I care enough to stop and get this small thing, no regret for spending on this daily treat. It's how I hit reset on my mind and on my mood. This coffee's like soul food for the tired and the worn. I'm reborn with every sip I take for my own sake. I'll keep this routine going strong. Coffee helps me all along. To everyone with their routine, coffee spots, familiar scenes that bring comfort to your day. These rituals pave the way to sanity and peace of mind. In routine we find the stability we need. These coffee shops succeed in being our third place, our safe space. Takeout cup in my tired hands. Finally I understand why routine can be so sweet. Finding comfort in repeat. Same cafe, same drink, same time. This ritual is mine. Washing away the workday blues. Comfort in the brews that I choose every single day. This coffee leads the way. Back to myself, back to peace. This is my release. So here's to the cafe on my route. And the takeout cup of yo. No doubt that saves me every evening time. This coffee ritual's mine. Small comfort in a busy life. Cutting through the strife. A familiar cup at a time. This routine is sublime. Oh. Sitting across from you right now. Coffee's good, but I don't care how. It tastes because your presence here makes everything so clear.
That coffee's just an excuse to be together, you and me, talking about our day in this gentle, easy way. Your latte, my Americano. But really though, it's not about the drinks we hold, it's about the stories told across this wooden table. Small, your laughter means it all more than any coffee could. Being with you feels so good. Coffee's warm, but you're warmer still. This moment gives me such a thrill. Simple joy of being near while we sip our coffee. Coffee tastes better when you're here. Everything becomes so clear. It's not the drink, it's the company. You and coffee, that's the key to happiness in simple form. Your presence keeps me warm, more than any cup could do. Coffee sweeter here with you. We shared 100 cups by now, each one special somehow, because they mark the time we spend. You're my lover and my friend. In this cafe, our favorite place, I'm memorizing your face, lit by afternoon sun rays. These are the golden days that we'll look back on when we're old. Stories that we'll have told about coffee dates we had. Through the happy and the sad times of life, we'll still be here sipping coffee, sitting near each other. Just like now, we'll make it through somehow, because we've got the solid base of coffee dates in your sweet face. To every couple who knows well that coffee dates cast a spell of intimacy and time, your hand in mine across the table, hearts aligned. In coffee shops we find the magic of just being two. Me and coffee, me and you. Coffee tastes better when you're here. Everything becomes so clear. It's not the drink, it's the company. You and coffee, that's the key to happiness in simple form. Your presence keeps me warm, more than any cup could do. Coffee sweeter here with you. So let's keep meeting here each week. Your company's what I seek. More than coffee, more than drink. You're my everything, I think. Coffee's just an excuse we use. Spend time, me and you. But I'm grateful for the brew that brings me back to you.